Today, I just want to talk about the age-old problem. Where do we spend Christmas Day this year? How many people get into the situation where you've got so many different places, so many different people that want you to be with them for Christmas, or you've got family or friends? And how many years does this go on and on and on and on? I know it's been something that's happened in our family for years and years. It used to bother me probably a few years ago when, firstly, when there was more family members around. There's not quite as many these days. And just to try and sort out what is the best arrangement to keep everybody happy. And when you've got, 3 generations of people, like the various generations of the oldies and then their kids, and then their kids, and maybe those kids have got grandkids or great-grandchildren, it becomes very difficult because it's not just your family that's involved, it's the families of the in-laws. Now, I know some people like to sort of go a year about. Have 1 year at so-and-so's place and the next year will be at so-and-so's place. That works all right until some particular event comes up where one particular family decide that this is the year they want to have everyone together, they're going to go somewhere and do something, and it might not fit in all the time with the plans of everybody that's involved. And I've seen so many situations come unstuck where families have expected some people to attend their Christmas and they don't, and people get grouchy about it. I mean, no, some people even try to spread themselves. I've had to do this and it's been a nightmare. There's been times where one parent or one child or something like that says, well, look, how about you come to us on Christmas Day for lunch or for brunch, and then you can go to somewhere else for dinner at night. In theory, it sounds wonderful. In practice, it's a nightmare. I remember one year I had here where there was one of my daughter's kids was going to come for Christmas. They were going to come for brunch or breakfast or brunch and then go somewhere else for their dinner. And of course, as time goes by, you don't sort of get the brunch on the table at the time that you want to. It's a little bit late, and of course you have a big feed, and then those people have got to go off to somewhere else where they've got a whole big roast dinner ahead of them, and they don't eat that much, and it's just a nightmare trying to spread yourself around like that. What I do now is say to everybody that's involved, go where you want to. If you want to come here, that's fine. It's not going to be anything fancy. It'll just be just a quiet dinner. But if you've got other things to do, other people to see, feel free to go ahead and do it. Firstly, it saves me having to do a lot and doing a lot of cleanup and having endless food in the fridge for days afterwards. But it solves that problem of where is everybody going to go. That way, they can feel totally independent on whether they go to another parent or an in-law or wherever they want to go. And to me, it just makes perfect sense because I don't then have to stress about it. And quite frankly, Christmas to me is, I'm just as happy to be at home, especially if I'm going to have to do any cooking. I'd just rather be at home here, just do something. And I have just sometimes had just my brother and I here when others have been visiting overseas and there's only been the 2 of us here. We just have a little Christmas lunch and that's about it, and get on with the rest of the day. It's not something that I stress too much about. Years ago, when my kids were little, it was nice to go to the grandparents' place, but even then, we had, in the one small town, there was my parents and my husband's parents, and we never sort of ever got together too much. So it wasn't like a big combined Christmas. Each family had their own Christmas gathering, and we would either think, well, what are we going to do? Are we going to go to mum and dad's or go to his parents' place? And it was always it always just put so much pressure. And I don't want to put that pressure on anybody. As far as I'm concerned, people can decide where they want to go for Christmas. If they haven't got anything planned, they're at a loose end, by all means come here, we can throw something together. But do what you want to do rather than feel obligated to come here. So that's what I've done this year, and the family all know that. I don't know at this stage if they've got it all sorted out, because they've got their own issues to sort out with different family and one thing and another. And I just say, go and do what you want to. Just let me know beforehand what's happening, so that then if I need to get anything ready, I can get it ready. If I don't need to, then I don't need to. So I don't know how everybody else copes with that problem every year of people deciding, oh, where are we going to go for Christmas? We've got to go here and we've got to go there and we've got to go somewhere else. I just don't sweat it anymore. I let them all sort it out, and I'm happy with whatever they decide. So I'm not sure about everyone else. If anyone's got any different views, I'd like to hear. But I know it's just that age-old thing that comes up every year. And I know, I mean, I'm 70, coming up 75, and I couldn't tell you how many times I've had situations where families have decided to all get together, and then one particular couple will pull out and everyone gets the huff with them, and it's just too much. It's too much. I just don't go there anymore. So for anybody who is going through that problem at the moment of what are we going to do for Christmas dinner? Where are we going to go? Who's going to come here? And if people just don't really know, just let them go and do what they want to. And, you know, just stay home, do what you want to. As I've said in another video, I'm not doing Christmas presents for anybody this year. And they all understand that. And that's fine. If they want to come around, we can all sit and have a drink or something like that. That's fine. Have a little bit of Christmas dinner. That's fine. No presents. That's not happening. So trying to keep it as simple and as cost-friendly as we can, because the costs are rising a lot this year. So anyway, that's my little opinion on what we do at Christmas Day. Let me know if anyone else has got any opinions or any situations that they've had. I'd love to hear them. In the meantime, look, take care, everybody. My name is June. If this is the first time you've been here, thank you. If you've come back from watching a previous video, thank you for coming back. I just like to wish you all a good week coming up. And I know we're getting halfway through the middle of November. Christmas isn't that far away. We've only got just over, 4 or 5 weeks to go. So take care, everybody. Try and stay stress-free and stay safe. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay then, bye-bye.